Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Dhikichyau The Podcast. I am Kritisha.
And I am Aditya.
And today we will be talking about what was it like for us to grow up in Nepal. So, your entire concept of Ajuko episode came from an Instagram video that we saw. So, I'm pretty sure सबजनाले देखेको पनि छ होला. एकजना ड्याडले चाहिँ आफ्नो बच्चाहरूलाई सोध्छ हैन तिमीहरू इन अ सिनेरियो वेयर यु हेभ टु पिक अप योर फोन तिमीहरू कसरी जेस्चर गर्छौ भनेर अनि त्यो बच्चाहरू विदाउट थिङ्किङ दे जस्ट पुट अप देयर ह्यान्ड्स लाइक स्ट्रेट पाम आफ्नो कानमा राख्छ अनि यसरी गर्छ भनेर देखाउँछ अनि द्याट्स एक्चुअली द रियालिटी बिकज मैले पनि सोधेँ कतिजनालाई बच्चाहरूलाई मेनली अनि द्याट्स वाट दे डिड लिटरली आफ्नो पाम्स हुन्छ नि कानमा राखेर यसरी गर्छु भनेर बट he does the same experiment with usko wife and she had a different approach. She just stuck out her pinky and her thumb and then she put that against her ears.
Because that is what the phone looked like when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with landlines that had like dollar. And you had a handle in between where you could...
Yeah.
So if you had to gesture, phone could gesture like you would particularly put your thumb and your pinky out and put it against your face because that's the way we picked up our phones.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Because हामी बच्चा हुँदाखेरि when we wanted to talk to our friends, it was landlines, okay?
Oh.
We didn't have we didn't have access to cell phones, mobile phones.
सबैको personal phones हरु थिएन. I remember having to call people हुन्छ नि. Oh, there was this time where okay, so if you wanted to talk to your friend, you had to call up their house.
Yeah.
उनीहरुको घरमा कल गरेर अनि whoever picked up used to be like namaste auntie and this so and so घरमा छ यस्तो बारेमा कुरा गर्नु थियो भनेर and I remember there was this time when one of my friends just called home हैन अनि घरमा कल गर्ने बेला and there was दिलले फोन उठाउनु भएको थियो के and then मेरो साथी was like hello हजुर नमस्ते everybody मलाई उसमा स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ everybody used to call me by my last name के सो चौधरी भनेर बोलाउँथ्यो के द्याट वाज माई निक नेम होइन सो सी गोज लाइक हेलो नमस्ते चौधरी घरमा छ भनेर के अन्त्यमा दिदी वाज लाइक घरमा सबजना चौधरी नै छ
Shit, man.
Yeah. So that was what our generation had to do. Okay, before you having like जोसँग कुरा गर्नु थियो त्योसँग कुरा गर्नु अगाडि you had to talk to their parents or like whoever picked up the phone के and like also you didn't know who called before like now you at least know who's calling because like it shows up
yeah.
But like you didn't know who called until you answered the phone ke hello ko boleko was the first thing you'd say ke on the phone
yeah अहिले त at least we have it in our screens कसले कल गरिरहेछ के गरिरहेछ त्यो थाहा हुन्छ नि त
yeah
so since we're talking about landlines
dial up
internet
oh yes we could not use the internet at the same time if
somebody we're like calling
त्यो सुरुमा इन्टरनेट आउँदै we used to have त्यो डब्बा स्क्रिन वाला कम्प्युटर अनि हामी like use गरेर आउँदै slow
the internet was so slow man
एउटा पेज लोड हुनलाई I know how so बिस्तारै लोड भइरहन्थ्यो so yeah but then अनि त्यो ड्याडलाई फोन गर्नु पर्यो like हुन्छ नि कराउँथ्यो के but that was the norm भन्ने that was the त्यति बेला त्यस्तै नै थियो
that's how we got access
before
to the internet
man
man
50 mbps यो कति mbps internet speed which is अहिले पनि low हाम्रो लागि त नेपाली still
yeah but internet चलाउनलाई पनि के like what did you use internet for the first thing I ever used internet like हुन्छ नि internet entertainment को लागि चलाउने was high five के Do you remember using High Five when you were a kid?
Yup.
High Five,
MySpace. Then Facebook came up.
Then came Facebook. And Facebook, I think I kind of got addicted to Facebook because of this game called Farmville. Okay?
Oh my God.
Did you play that ever?
Farmville, yup.
म त like addicted भएको Facebook नि that was the reason क्या because the harvest गर्नु पर्थ्यो नि त
yeah there used to be so many Facebook games हरु अनि like त्यो Farmville को त actual time नै हुन्छ नि 8 घण्टामा त्यो
harvest गर्नु
त्यो भने I think that also kept us hooked अनि अर्को चाहिँ यो online games हरु पनि हुन्थ्यो के the mini clip games हरु you remember त्यस्तो खाले games हरु yeah man my computer used to be filled with those kind of games हरु के
yeah तर if you think about अहिलेको जेनेरेसन हुन्छ नि
Mhm.
they don't know the
Struggle.
भन्दा नि they don't know the कसै भने like the pleasure of waiting खालीको के
Pleasure of waiting भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो जुन चाहिँ
त्यो anticipation हुन्छ
we
नि
actually used to watch TV के
True.
not Netflix मा TV shows हैन के
अँ.
TV के हुन्छ नि
The binge culture was not there at all. अहिले त like
we had to wait for an episode बिचमा त्यो commercials हरु आउँथ्यो that was when you went to like हुन्छ नि
washroom हतार
हतार टोइलेट गरे दौडेर हुन्छ नि that was the time हुन्छ नि when like we had to fight for remotes के
True.
अहिले त I don't even know if like people siblings हरुमा they fight for remote they don't need a remote के
Exactly.
everybody has a screen to watch whatever they want then all the multitask गरेर you can watch like 2 screens at the same time
Yeah, that's true.
yeah but we had one screen and we had like हुन्छ नि 4 pairs of eyes के the entire family used to watch one TV हुन्छ नि
Also like त्यो anticipation
mhm
हप्ताको एकचोटि आउँथ्यो एउटा शो
and you had to
त्यो हप्ताभरि you used to talk about that particular episode with your friends or with your family हुन्छ नि so that was a different kind of हामीले content पनि I think we could grasp it मजाले because that was in our mind for a long time let's say
yeah
a week
yeah
so that was that also
the binge culture
yeah
त्यो Netflix
मा त you see so many episodes so many shows but when you have to talk about it you can't really recall anything खालीको के
maybe
because like कति धेरै हेर्छ नि त so त्यसले गर्दा पनि
just consuming a lot when you're consuming at your own pleasure के whenever you want you don't have to wait for anything I think त्यसले गर्दा पनि like we are turning so impatient
maybe
yeah because we don't actually have to wait for anything you want something boom it's right there
yeah.
you want to watch something it's right there you want to watch something that happened like हुन्छ नि and friends or even you want to watch something that just came out you just want to watch something like comedy यताउति पहिले if you wanted to watch a movie यताउति हैन we used to have these stores हरु pirated हरेक कर्नरमा हुन्थ्यो कि I think like most of us remember त्यो pirated movie हरुको स्टोर हुन्छ नि सिबी यत्रो लङ उहरु अनि पाथुलो त्यो प्याकेटमा pirated CDs हरु and they used to have त्यो covers हरु at the front हुन्छ नि त्यो movies हरु and we used to literally have to shuffle through it and whichever looks good के like त्यस्तो खाली हुन्छ नि if some movie came up we had to go दाइ यो movie आयो we actually had to go and rent उहरु त्यो like Blu-ray movies हरु पनि rent गर्न मिल्थ्यो नि मैले त कति चोरे पनि छ त्यति बेला हामी चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्थ्यो भने म अनि साथीहरु जान्थ्यो यताउति हैन and then like we used to have this plan के so एकजनाले जस्तो डिस्ट्र्याक्ट गर्थ्यो हैन दाइ त्यो पछाडी के हो भनेर च्याप चोरे we just used to keep like 5-6 हुन्छ नि सरी मेरो साइडको सिटी पसलको दाइ
oops
oh my god the सिटी पसलको दाइ भन्दा पनि MP3 सिरिजहरु जस्ट केम आउट हैन त्यति बेला त्यो भन्दा अगाडि त आई थिंक एल्बम ओहरु आउँथ्यो MP3 सिडीहरु बल्ल आउँथ्यो सो कसो गर्थ्यो भने त्यो MP3 सिडी हुन्छ नि त्यो इट ह्याड लाइक फुल एल्बम अफ लाइक सबै गीतहरु अनि त्यो लग्ने अनि त्यो हतार लाइक हुन्छ नि कम्प्युटरमा कपी गर्ने अनि त्यसपछि दाइ यो त चलेन भनेर अर्को पनि लग्ने के
oh my god
get double value for एउटा प्राइस हुन्छ नि
damn man मैले त्यस्तो त कहिले गरेन ल
and that was the time of and Walkman yeah because iPods yeah I do actually तर iPods हरु चाहिँ I think पछि मात्रै आयो पछि धेरै
पछि आयो नि
I remember having Walkman I remember having त्यो pen drive जस्तो MP3 player हरु हुन्थे नि
cassette players हरु नि CD नै राखेर प्ले गर्ने वाला
त्यो MP3 players हरु पनि like it used to be like pen drive you could actually like directly plug into तिम्रो computer त्यसपछि त like यो iPhone and like the iPod came much later
yeah
and that used to be like school मा कोही को हुन्थ्यो हैन it used to be so cool के like के हो त्यो खाली हुन्छ नि स्कुल मा when it came out yeah that was exciting when there was like new tech के त्यति बेला I remember अहिलेको phones हरु all the phones look the same पहिले हुन्छ नि कोही को यस्तरी खुल्ने स्लाइड कोही को यस्तरी खुल्ने कोही कीबोर्ड प्याड भएको
त्यति बेला पो थियो त यार एकदम क्रिएटिभ
के
है
I think like all the सबै phones हरु were so different के कोही लामो कोही यस्तो कोही के I remember त्यो Samsung Curvy थियो नि
Corby.
Corby,
yeah. It was
That was
like the hype थियो नि त्यति बेला yeah.
के यस्तो स्लाइड हुने मलाई चाहिँ क्या मन पर्थ्यो त्यो स्लाइडिङ
Yeah,
फोनहरू
true.
दे used to have so many moving parts
Yeah, I think I had I owned a Corby which I loved.
I had a flip phone के म ममको पुरानो युज गर्थेँ अनि used to be so cool Samsung को यस्तो फ्लिप फोन थियो हैन मलाई चाहिँ त्यो एकदम कुल लाग्थ्यो त्यति बेला
And like schools were also so different के schools मा पनि हुन्छ नि अब अहिलेको बच्चाहरु probably don't know but त्यति बेला स्कुल हुँदाखेरि कुटाइ पनि खान्थे क्या
यार मैले त नमिठै खाएको धेरै खाछ धेरैचोटि खाछ र धेरै नमिठो पनि पिटाइ खाछ
म त ज्ञानी बच्चा थिएँ यार मैले त्यस्तो कुटाइ खाएको छैन बट इट युज टु बी अ थिङ ब्याक देन अहिले छैन
हामी सानो हुँदाखेरि त इट वाज नर्मल हामी ठुलो हुँदै जाँदाखेरि वी सॉ दैट फेज अफ बीइङ अ बिग टबु हुन्छ नि स्कुल्सहरुमा पिट्नु
बट लाइक डोन्ट यु थिंक एज वी वर ग्रोइङ अप a lot of our influence was from the western side. Our expectations ke
definitely. I remember growing up in our schools we were not allowed to speak Nepali ke.
Oh my god bro, I remember that too.
अब अहिले आएर सोच्दाखेरि it is so weird के नेपालमा आफ्नो national language आफ्नो mother tongue तिमीले बोल्नु नपाउने के स्कुलको तिम्रो लाइक करिडोरहरुमा or like तिम्रो यो प्लेग्राउन्डहरुमा हुन्छ नि बोल्नु दिन्थेन के देयर वाज ओन्ली वन पिरियड हुन्छ नि तिम्रो त्यो नेपाली पिरियड त्यो राखेर हुन्छ नि त्यो जस्ट बिकज इट वाज इन द सिलेबस मात्र होला के मोस्ट लाइक यो बोर्डिङ स्कुल्स यो प्राइभेट स्कुल्सहरु दे वर एकदमै ह्याड टु बी इंग्लिश मिडियम
एक्ज्याक्टली आई रिमेम्बर स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि नेपाली बोल्यो भने फाइन तिर्नु पर्ने के
लाइक पिट्थे
हाम्रो चाहिँ फाइन तिर्नु पर्ने थियो अनि तर हैन बिचारा त्यो पैसा कलेक्ट गरेर चाहिँ वी युज टु लाइक के भन्छ चकलेट बार थियो कि समथिङ गर्थेन बट स्टिल के नेपाली बोल्यो भनेर वी ह्याड टु पे अ फाइन 5 रुपैयाँ 10 रुपैयाँ त्यस्तो खाली हुन्छ नि बट
इंग्लिशमा एकदमै एम्फसाइज गर्यो के नट जस्ट इंग्लिश बट द वेस्टर्न कल्चर के हैन अल्सो इटिङ विथ स्पुन एन्ड फोर्क के
हो
डाइनिङ हलमा हातले खानु पाउँथेन स्कुलमा
Yeah, but going back to the English wala, you know, schools did that not because they wanted to do that, okay? Because parents are like, आफ्नो छोरा छोरीले English सिकोस् बोलोस् जस्तो लाग्थ्यो के
त्यसैले नै यो English medium स्कुलहरु and that was the why they English उनीहरुको like the main selling point was नै English medium will teach your kids how to speak in English, will teach your kids the Western culture भनेर and I think यो एकदमै I think parents पनि किन आको भन्दाखेरि because हाम्रो पेरेन्ट्सहरु सानो हुँदाखेरि they did not get the chance to like study in like English
medium
हैन अस्ति हामी अंकलसँग कुरा गर्थ्यौं तिम्रो ड्याडसँग त्यतिबेला पनि like he said मलाई चाहिँ किन मेरो छोराछोरी इंग्लिश बोलोस् इंग्लिश भन्नु because also like हुन्छ नि parents want their kids to do what they could not
true that's very true
उहाँले भनेको अनुसार चाहिँ मैले इंग्लिशमा पढ्नु पाएन that's why I wanted to go because उनीहरुको लाइक हुन्छ नि पेरेन्ट्सहरुको दिमागमा चाहिँ कस्तो भयो भन्दा पहिलेको जो इंग्लिश बोल्थ्यो दे वर ओन्ली लाइक हुन्छ नि पिपल लाइक राणाहरु or like त्यस्तै रोयल
एजुकेटेड भन्ने बित्तिकै the way to identify if a person is educated or not was if they can speak English or not
because बाहिर गएर पढ्थ्यो नि त
बाहिर गएर पढ्थ्यो
इंग्लिशमा
पढ्थ्यो
बेलायत गएर हैन
बाहिर गएर पढ्ने भएको भएर बट लाइक नेपाली मिडियममा पढेको मान्छे who knows राम्रो नेपाली can be a lot more educated than someone who can just speak English के
त्यो एजुकेसन र ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा I think
they're like two different things के
अनि I think हामी बच्चामा हुँदाखेरि त्यो कन्सेप्ट पनि थियो के लाइक वी हुन्छ नि बेसिक फरेनर्सहरु इंग्लिश बोल्ने बित्तिकै we thought like they are superior than us and they know more things than us इंग्लिश बोल्ने बित्तिकै they are educated जस्तो के we related knowing how to speak in English to being educated के
yeah very true I was त्यही म एउटा इन्टरभ्यू हेरिरहेको थिएँ क्या there is this Indian author called Rajiv Malhotra हैन अनि he had a book एउटा he wrote a book called Being Different an Indian challenge to Western universalism भन्ने हैन अनि त्यहाँ he talked about यस्तै क्या Western culture Western side of the world ले कसरी India or Eastern side लाई influence गर्यो भन्ने कुरा क्या and he coined a term called difference anxiety भन्ने के so अनि he said that difference anxiety comes from two ways. Either it comes from down, below, or the above. क्या लाइक दुईटा क्लासमा डिफ्रेन्स भएपछि त्यो सुपिरियर वालाले गर्ने एउटा डिफ्रेन्स, माथिकोबाटले हुन्छ नि गर्ने एउटा डिफ्रेन्स, अनि तलकोबाट गर्ने एउटा डिफ्रेन्स क्या. सो he was talking about how we as the Asian, Eastern Asian हुन्छ नि Southeast Asia को मान्छेहरू चाहिँ we feel like we're inferior to the ones in the West के. So हामी चाहिँ आफूले एकदम आफूलाई inferior ठानेर चाहिँ हामी उनीहरूभन्दा सानो हो भनेर ठानेर चाहिँ we try to mimic them भनेर भनिरहेको थियो क्या.
Imitate them.
Yeah.
Do what they do.
Yeah.
Follow their culture.
Yeah. Because अब तिमीलाई someone superior जस्तो बन्नु छ भने के गर्छ, तिमी obviously imitate त गर्छ नि. The first thing is language के.
Yep.
So he was also talking about that ke. The other thing he was talking about was this relates with racism, हैन, whites and blacks को कुरा. The difference anxiety there is they're trying to suppress the blacks ke, so that they stay on top ke. त्यो anxiety क्या उनीहरुको चाहिँ, the fear of not being below superior. Someone else, whites हरुको चाहिँ. So that made sense ke. But why do we as Nepalese हुन्छ नि who we have such rich culture, such rich history, why do we feel inferior ke?
We or any country that in that for that matter के हैन, मलाई चाहिँ यो जुन कल्चरको कुरा आयो अनि आफ्नो ल्याङ्ग्वेजको कुरा आयो नि, हामी जब थाइल्यान्डमा पढिरहेको थियो त्यति बेला आई रियलाइज के every single Thai like हुन्छ नि, they're like the culture is so rich because of their language पनि के. Being like Thailand being the world's #1 tourist destination, you know, like they are not fully like हुन्छ नि, they speak in Thai, they read in Thai, they even use their phones in Thai. Imagine using your phone in Nepali.
Exactly, man.
Imagine that for a moment. Okay? Like it's the same with China, Japan, or like most Asian countries. हुन्छ नि.
But it's funny क्या हुन्छ नि, how even though we can't really read in Nepali or speak in Nepali fluently, nobody seems to be so ashamed of it के.
कति people त boasted हुन्छ नि.
Exactly.
हामी पनि लाइक सानो हुँदाखेरि के भन्ने स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि यो नेपाली किन पढ्नु पर्यो हुन्छ नि, पछि गएर यता उता गर्ने होइन खालि हुन्छ नि, सेभो गर्ने यो कमन युज हुन्छ नि, लाइक इङ्ग्लिस सबै कुरा इङ्ग्लिसमा त हुन्छ, लाइक मैले किन नेपाली पढ्नु पर्यो, किन नेपाली बुझ्नु पर्यो, बुझ्नु त होइन लाइक किन नेपाली पढ्नु पर्यो जस्तो हुन्थ्यो क्या. म स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि पनि यो वाज अ सब्जेक्ट आई डिडन्ट वान्ट के. हामी पढ्ने ओन्ली रिजन नेपाली पढ्ने इज बिकज एक्जाम दिनु पर्थ्यो भनेर मात्रै पढ्थ्यो क्या.
ट्रु. अनि बिकज लाइक हुन्छ नि स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि पनि मोस्ट अफ माई फ्रेन्ड्स दे वान्टेड टु opt for A levels because Nepali पढ्नु पर्दैन भनेर क्या.
I did the same.
Yeah, so this is quite sad if you think about it. हुन्छ नि, why are we doing this to our culture?
I think this also came about from हामी जब सानो थियो त्यति बेला हामी लाइक स्कुलमा हुँदाखेरि पनि होइन, तिमीले इङ्ग्लिस म्युजिक सुन्यो भने, इङ्ग्लिस म्युजिक भन्दा नि लाइक पप कल्चर म्युजिक भनौँ न होइन, त्यो सुन्यो भने तिमी कुल. If you watch English movies, if you watch English TV series, that was what made you cool. Okay? If you knew the Hollywood celebrities, if you knew like Hollywood gossips, that made you cool.
Slangs,
that made you cool. So we were heavily influenced by the rap. Then like afno, like I don't like Nepali music. Sunna koile pani like the cool. Till the kosto Nepali bawal the English Nepali movies हेर्छ यार, त्यो त क्या cool भने कहिले पनि थिएन के.
थिएन. Also हुन्छ नि, even though we were like influenced by the Western music, Western media हुन्छ नि, we didn't really understand the context के. Because a lot of musics, a lot of TV series, whatever होइन.
TV series भन्दा even the TV series जुन उहरू थियो नि, High School Musical अनि like Hannah Montana यताउति, which heavily showed like the school life के abroad हुन्छ नि, and that was our standard के. That is what we fantasized about के. That is what हाम्रो स्कुल र त्यो स्कुल कम्पेयर गर्थ्यो नि त हामी त. We used to watch that every single day on our television screen, and that was nothing like how हाम्रो स्कुल used to be like के. I think हाम्रो स्कुल kind of turned out to be that like हुन्छ नि त्यही सिकेर गसिप ससिप गर्नु थाल्यो जस्तो लाग्यो होइन मलाई but then like in reality that was not how नेपालको स्कुल्सहरू operated होइन it was completely different हाम्रो सबको युनिफर्म्स हुन्थ्यो बाहिरको जस्तो हुन्थेन
एक्ज्याक्टली
आई थिङ्क त्यो भएर पनि लाइक हुन्छ नि हामी त्यो जबरजस्ती यु रिमेम्बर बर्थडेहरूमा आउटड्रेस लाउनु पाउँथ्यो या बट देन लाइक वी युज टु बी सो एक्साइटेड लाइक कुनै बेलाहरू लाइक कुनै इभेन्ट्सहरू हुँदाखेरि आउटड्रेस लाउनु दिन्थ्यो क्या त्यो हुँदाखेरि हामी क्या एक्साइटेड हुने कि वी युज टु वेयर द फ्यान्सियस्ट क्लोथ्स एभर लाइक फ्यान्सियस्ट लुगाहरू लाउने कि गर्ने बट त्यो भएर पनि लाइक हाम्रो स्ट्यान्डर्ड चाहिँ सेट बाई त्यो टिभी सोजहरू पनि हो जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई
या बिकज आई रिमेम्बर कम्प्लेनिङ अबाउट हाम्रो कलेज हाम्रो स्कुलमा चाहिँ किन लकरहरू छैन
वी वान्टेड लकर नट बिकज वी ह्याड एनिथिङ
राख्नलाई होइन
यो जस्ट लाइक एउटा लकर छ खालि बिकज लाइक सबै सिरिजहरूमा एभ्रीबडी ह्याड अ लकर के हुन्छ नि द्याट वाज ऊ लकरमा त्यो लभ लेटर हाल्ने लकरमा यु कुड पेस्ट थिङ्स एन्ड यु कुड मेक इट कुल एन्ड द्याट वाज योर प्राइभेट स्पेस खालि हुन्छ नि
बट वाट आई वाज गेटिङ एट वाज द वेस्टर्न इन्फ्लुएन्स भएर पनि त्यो सर्फेसियल नलेज मात्र क्या हामीलाई वी नेभर अन्डरस्टुड द कन्टेक्स्ट क्या लाइक हामी वेन वी वर यङ त्यति बेला हुन्छ नि we very casually use the N word.
Yup. I remember.
एकदम casually क्या because we did not know त्यसको context के हो भनेर क्या
how serious it was
त्यही त how politically incorrect that is भनेर क्या अनि how it affected other people भनेर
because हामीले जुन चाहिँ ऱ्यापहरू सुन्थ्यो त्यति बेला it was like heavily used अनि हाम्रो कन्टेक्समा अब फर आई डोन्ट नो ऊ होइन बट हाम्रो कन्टेक्समा चाहिँ मैले जे बुझेँ नि म त्यति बेला त्यो एजमा हुँदाखेरि इट वाज लाइक यु कल द एन वर्ड टु यर फ्रेन्ड हुन्छ नि जस्ट लाइक
माई होमी खालेको
हुन्छ नि सो द्याट वाज ऊ बट देन त्यही त कति कुराहरू विच वी सी त्यस्तो ऊहरूमा डजन्ट रियली रिलेट लाइक हुन्छ नि खास गरी हाम्रो उसमा होइन तर वी हेभिली ट्राई टु रिलेट टु इट के वी इमिटेटेड वी
ब्लाइन्डली फलो गर्ने क्या जस्ट बिकज that is the power of media, that is the power of हुन्छ नि like the series we watch and all that क्या त्यसले गर्दा पनि कति हेभिली इन्फ्लुएन्स हुन्छ क्या
यो कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ द रिसेन्ट ब्ल्याक लाइभ्स म्याटर मुभमेन्टहरू अहिले जति नै भइरहेछ होइन अलङ साइड हाम्रो दलित लाइभ्स म्याटर नेपालमा जति नै भइरहेछ अनि मैले चाहिँ यो सोसियल मिडियामा कति हेरेँ क्या त्यो लाइक यु नो अ ह्युज मिडल फिङ्गर टु पिपल who are supporting Black Lives Matter abroad but then like हाम्रै नेपालको हाम्रै देशको यो दलित लाइभ्स म्याटरहरू चाहिँ सेयर गरिरहेको छैन लाइक हुन्छ नि त्यो देखेन लाइक हुन्छ नि बाहिरको ऊ मात्र गरिरहेको छ टाइपको भन्दा त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ मेरो उसमा लाइक एटलिस्ट कसैमा त सपोर्ट गरिरहेको छ एटलिस्ट लाइक पिपल आर रेजिङ देयर भोइसेस सपोर्टिङ एउटा कुरा होइन अनि मलाई चाहिँ केसम्म लाग्छ भन्दा आई थिङ्क फर मोस्ट नेपालीहरू नै पनि क्या दे क्यान रिलेट टु ब्ल्याक लाइभ्स म्याटर मोर then Dalit lives matter and I'll tell you why mero reasoning mero this can most people might find this wrong but then मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्छ भने some people can relate to Black Lives Matter more because some of our favorite athletes are black most of our favorite artists are black most of our favorite actors are black हामीले सोसियल मिडियामा जो फलो गर्छ भ्लगर्स यताउति फिटनेसहरू जे फलो गर्छ त्यसले गर्दा नि आई थिङ्क वी काइन्ड अफ know them just resonate with them just we heavily are influenced by them everybody who plays like basketball wants to be Jordan wants to be LeBron James who wants to be but then like kati mainstream media ma you've seen dalits haru ke kati mainstream media ma who do you follow dalits haru ke like hami to kati jana don't even know like dalits haru personally in real life ke
That's
you
true.
don't show up in any kind of media, not in social media, anywhere. No, maybe that is also a major problem. The major disconnect ako problem bante ho ke. Everybody knows yeah, Dalit lives matter. Obviously, huncha ni. That is a huge problem Nepalma bhairako. But then हामीले त्यो रेजोनेट हामीले त्यो कतिजनाले चाहिँ कनेक्ट गर्नु नसकेको यो पनि रिजन हो जस्तो लाग्छ क्या हामीले सपोर्ट गर्नुपर्छ obviously
हैन has to start from your own country has to start from your own family त्यो चेन्ज ल्याउनलाई but it's not wrong that people are supporting
त्यो डिस्कनेक्ट चाहिँ हुन्छ नि त्यो
I completely get your point
मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ घरमा आफू किन नहेर्या भन्छ नि अब कज हामीले आफ्नो नेपालको कल्चर भन्दा हाम्रो बाहिरको कल्चर मोर देखिरहेछ मोर सुनिरहेछ नि त एक्सेस पाइरहेछ नि त नेपालीहरुकै त्यो उ छैन नि त त्यो भएर पनि मेबी वे मोर कनेक्टेड टु बाहिरको कल्चर देन यहाँको कल्चर के एन्ड आई थिंक त्यो चाहिँ काहीँ न काहीँ लाइक सोसाइटीको पनि फल्ट हो काहीँ न काहीँ स्कुल्सहरुको पनि फल्ट हो काहीँ न काहीँ मेबी प्यारेन्टिङको पनि फल्ट हो हैन इट्स रियली गुड
looking at the brighter side
looking at the brighter side no it's really good that we were taught English huncha ni and we also are like heavily influenced by India and we all understand Hindi pani
exactly we're probably the very few people in the world who know 3 languages by the time we're what
average ma 3 languages
average ma 3 languages by the time we're 10
people 12. Who speak Nepali at how like at their homes or etauti huncha ni or arko like they know 4 languages bahira tira if you know 4 languages you're like a genius ke
true
imagine that ke huncha ni like do you think like how many languages do you think Americans know ke pretty like except a few of them it's like probably one I'm not the average we know 3 languages ke which gives us access to many more things ke ani मैले भन्नु खोजेको चाहिँ हैन is really good that हामीले English बोल्छ हामीले English बुझ्छ we're very like connected with the
Western world
and we know everything that's going on around हुन्छ नि the globe त्यो सबै कुरा but then somewhere along the line I think we forgot like हाम्रो culture
the importance of our culture of our own culture
that we are not inferior ke
हाम्रो that culture is so important
so rich हुन्छ नि अनि हाम्रो culture is something to be really really proud of
you
know something to really really like look up to you know हामीले चाहिँ like when foreigners come to Nepal you know we should be able to like tell them ke what Nepal is you know for that we need to educate ourselves about hamro afno culture ke like it's really good that hamro schools harma they taught us how to use spoon and fork you know then hamro jo kati jana we also know how to use chopsticks ekdamai ramro rini let's not forget hami hatle khन्छ you know and let's not be ashamed of that हुन्छ नि let's not be ashamed to eat with our hands you know let's teach where like हुन्छ नि foreigners जब आउँछ नि हैन नेपाल हैन उनीहरुले हातले खान सिकाउ के because they also don't know how to use their hands while eating have you ever seen like foreigners who are trying to eat with their hands it's really disturbing it's like what are they doing am I supposed to use both my hands it's really confusing for them
that's
so
true.
I think हामीले त्यो पनि like हुन्छ नि that is what defines us and that is what makes us Nepali
exactly I think it's very high time that we think about this because whatever happened in the past don't know if it's good or bad huncha ni it has its pros it has its cons but at this point we need to realize how beautiful our culture is
and share it with the world and be proud of who we are
exactly
you know तिमीले like Christmas मनाउँछ हामी wild Christmas मनाउँछ हैन अहिले पनि मनाउ is good like यस्तो global age ma यस्तो globalization ko bela ma we need to celebrate and like be as connected to the world as possible हैन तर हामी दशैं मनाउँदा पनि we celebrate it for like हुन्छ नि 9 days like सबै each and every day ko हैन there's a significant role के like हामी त्यो पनि सिकौं हैन किन why do we celebrate it हैन and how to celebrate it सबै के जति like धुमधामले हामी like foreign culture पनि सेलिब्रेट गर्छ आफ्नो कल्चर त्यो भन्दा पनि एकदम धुमधामले सेलिब्रेट गर्नु पर्यो के गर्नु पर्यो भन्दा नि लेट्स डु दैट हैन अनि हाम्रो किड्सहरुलाई चाहिँ न लेट्स टीच देम दैट नेपाल इज नट inferior to anyone हाम्रो कल्चर इज just as rich as any other country or maybe richer man you know ani it's not like let's not feel ashamed to wear like daura sural or dhaka topi let's not feel ashamed to eat with our hands let's not feel ashamed to be Nepali ke
teta like I mean we are a part of this problem bhanum na
yep
we are the generation for whom it was confusing ke in a way but we can always get back up हुन्छ नि because as you grow old maturity त्यो एक level सम्म पुगिसकेपछि you can know what's lacking So one of the thing is this. So maybe recording this podcast is also our first step
Yep.
in committing to our own culture,
Yeah.
our own
हामीलाई पनि कति
ethnicity.
कुरा थाहा छैन
Mm.
आफ्नै बारेमा
Yeah.
हैन हामी पनि कति कुरा थाहा छैन आफ्नै हिस्ट्रीको बारेमा है बिकज वी वर अल्सो द पार्ट अफ द सेम
Mhm.
कल्चर द सेम प्रब्लम बरु मलाई आफैलाई होइन लाइक बिन रिडिङ कति बुक्सहरू बाहिरको यताउति मेबी आई फिल लाइक हुन्छ नि आम मोर एक्सपोज टु बाहिरको एन्ड आई नो मोर देन मलाई बाहिरको हिस्ट्री वर्ल्ड वार टूहरू आई वाज सो एक्साइटेड अबाउट अल अफ द्याट के जुन चाहिँ वारमा लाइक नेपाल वाज नट सो इन्भल्भ होइन बट देन वर्ल्ड वार टू एन्ड यताउतिहरूको लाइक त्यो हिस्टोरिक मोमेन्ट्सहरूको मलाई त्यो बेसी थाहा होला देन आफ्नै नेपालको हिस्ट्री के
Exactly.
होइन सो
So this isn't like starting. We're not starting any kind of blame game, but then we just want to take responsibility for all of
Yeah.
this.
So हामी चाहिँ गरौँ लेट्स एजुकेट ourselves about our own culture.
Yep.
Let's be proud to be Nepali. We're all
Yep.
proud to be Nepali होइन तर let's learn आफ्नो नेपाली कल्चरको बारेमा पनि and let's take a step to
Forward to
Yeah. celebrating that culture.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
That's about it for today's episode, I guess.
yeah, this is a thought to think about it.
Food for thought.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any suggestions, any comments that you guys want to give related to Azuko episode, then please leave it down in the comment box.
And please like, share, and subscribe.
Our
please,
podcast
show
or
us some
videos.
support.
Yep.
And also give us suggestions if you want us to talk about anything. We're just two friends thinking out loud. So please drop down any suggestions that you have or any topics that you want us to talk about or any people you would want us to reach out to and talk to them.
We would love to do that.
Yeah, we could do that. So thank you all so much for joining Aza, and we'll be back next Friday.
Bye.
Ta-ta.